So I wanted to do a video kind of just talking. I might do these kind of frequently. Kind of like I wanted to do like a podcast, but it didn't really work out. So it's kind of just like the same as me doing a podcast, but I'm just talking. So it's literally called talking. The first time I actually did it, I did a couple different ones. I've got one called That's How It Is. That's on my other channel. It takes a little bit to find it. You have to scroll a little bit. And then I actually did one called Tactical Nudes, but like noodles. And I had a guy make the artwork for me, and it was actually really fire. And like, I don't know, just this, I think it was the subject matter. The subject matter was kind of lacking. Like, it was a great concept, and the art was fire, don't get me wrong. He worked really hard on it, but it just wasn't there. And like, looking back on it, it's like, I'm glad I tried. I'm just glad I tried. But in the long run, just do what you want, and hopefully it'll work out. But just go with it, usually. Okay, so basically I wanted to talk about customer service, and I wanted to talk about, I gotta do my edges, oh my god. I wanted to talk about customer service because I did, on a different channel that I deleted, I did a video describing how to do it, but I wanted to talk about it a little more. So basically with customer service, you're gonna get a lot of people that they're just doing what they do. They're just doing what they feel, but you don't necessarily have to feed into that. So something I learned doing customer service was that, let me shut this car off, it's loud as fuck. Is that you don't necessarily have to cater. I thought that you had to cater. You don't have to cater. When people want something, that's my camera turning off. When people want something, just do it. It's simple enough to just try to do it, but don't try to think that you are disposable. Don't think that you have to try to do it all at once, or that you have to try to get it all finished before it's certain times, because more than likely your employer is going to set out what they want you to do, as well as you doing what the customer wants. So it kind of like intersects a little bit, and it makes a little bit more sense than trying to do it all yourself. That's all I'm saying about that. Also kind of just wanted to talk about music. So music, Beat Jam is done. I've probably for a while now. I haven't actually done like an update. I've been trying to do like an update on it, and I'm hopefully gonna be accruing some more videos and like releasing a lot more. But it was kind of like I didn't want it to go a different direction. I didn't want to like take it somewhere and then have it be bad, or have it be wrong, have it be incorrect. Not wrong, but incorrect. And I didn't want to just stop. So what happened was I just stopped Beat Jam, but I'm still making music. So I wanted to like lay out a plan for how I wanted it to be done, but I didn't want to stop. That's kind of what I was getting at. And it was hard because Beat Jam is its own kind of music, and I would have kept going with that, but it would have been a different progress. Not a different result necessarily, but a different progress. And that's kind of what I was inclined to not do. So the new stuff is called Brian Maloon. That's my name. It's like trap, hip hop. It's very hybrid based. It's very like on its own, like you can't really tell if there's something else like it, and you're just listening to it. Just wanted to try something different. Literally this is going to be talking. Like, it's just talking because I wanted to do that, and I enjoy talking, and I enjoy listening to myself talk. But I went to the Drake concert in March, I think it was. Holy crap, it was so good. He had like Spider-Man was coming down during Big is the What? Like, he had Spider-Man on wires going like this. It was so crazy. And then he had a shark following him in the air, like a shark, like a big old shark was following him. And then he had a UFO in the air, and there was like a single light shining down on him as he was rapping. I'm like, bruh. And then J. Cole came out. He played like a bunch of stuff I don't know, but he played Middle Child. I'm like, I know that one. And the lights were really pretty and like they were pink, and like I just have a memory of the pink lights, and it's great. I haven't really been listening to a lot of music. I've been listening to I might do a review of it, but I might not. I mean, I can say it in 2 seconds, but um the We Don't Trust You and We Still Don't Trust You double album by Metro Boomin and Future, pretty freaking good. I didn't feel like it was necessarily, how do I say it, the best attempt. Like, there could have been other ways to try to make themselves more prevalent, but they did well according to this album. What I mean by that is they did good based on what they were given. Like, Metro Boomin's production is good, Future's vocals are good, but it's not the album you think it is. Like, it's not like super fire and like bad parts. It's like all of it is really consistent. Like, the whole thing is We Still Don't Trust You is consistent, and then We Don't Trust You is a quality. But I'm gonna listen to the saga of Wiz Khalifa today. I actually finished listening to Drake. I just gotta listen to Thank Me Later and So Far Gone, and then I'll be all caught up with Drake. The new K Camp album was pretty good. I listened to Rich Gang by Young Thug and Rich Homie Quan. That was pretty good. There was a couple bangers on it. I remember a couple stuck out to me, but for the most part, you're kind of just listening to it. It kind of is a little bit stagnant. Like, not to bash it or anything, but it's not like, holy crap, it's Young Thug. It's more like, it's Young Thug. And he didn't put, I don't think, his best material in it, which is for a good reason. Like, if he was just trying to make a collaborative album, he did freaking great. But if he was trying to make it next level, it didn't go there. It didn't really go there. And then Rich Homie Quan is already, like, pretty not well known. So, like, for the two of them to team up was pretty cool. It's almost like What a Time to Be Alive in the sense that you weren't expecting the collaboration, but it's not like that because the album is so different, but it still works out. I haven't been smoking weed. I quit because I don't like how it makes me feel, and it's expensive, and I feel like I wasn't getting the best result. I don't know, like, I feel like I could have been doing it more and got a better result, but I didn't want to do it more, and that kind of led to me giving away my bowl, not smoking. I don't know, it's just like, if I want what I want, then how come I can't get it? That's kind of how I felt with, like, the dispensary I went to was really nice, and, like, I liked the people there, but the weed itself was kind of like, for one thing, it didn't even get me high the one time, but for one thing, it was like, I felt like I was fighting the weed to make myself feel better, to make myself better. But then I went to a different place, and I got a dub for, like, obviously a dub, but it was pretty freaking good, and it was like, there were little stringy things on it. It was pretty good, but I don't know, it's just like, I'd rather stick to drinking. Like, it just doesn't make much sense to me to smoke in general, and not even in general, just to smoke. Like, I'm coughing my lungs out, I'm spitting, I'm like, I'm not feeling the greatest, and just to feel high for like 20 minutes and then just feel normal, like, I don't know. I kind of waited out and I quit, and then I picked it up back again, and then I smoked again, and then I just stopped. But it wasn't like cold turkey or anything, but it was like I didn't feel as promised as if I had just smoked and quit. So, new car, Honda, Subaru Impreza 2008. So, long story short, I had a Pontiac G6 for my first car, sold it. The windshield was cracked. The door was bad. The door didn't have any lining. It wouldn't close. And it was like, it was for the best. I miss it like crazy, but it was for the best. And then I got a Nissan Titan Pro V8 truck. That wasn't me. So I sold that one too. It was a good truck, don't get me wrong, but I didn't need a truck. I didn't really necessarily want a truck, but I didn't need a truck. So I just kind of flipped it, and then I was without a car for a while, and then I got the Impreza. This is a pretty good car. I like the inside. The inside's actually super nice, but the outside's kind of like it's like it looks kind of, oh, like that's what you're driving. So it's kind of like it's a toss up. But I've got my Bluetooth in here. I've got my camera. I might get like, I was thinking about getting like those like LED strips and then putting them like up here on this part. I thought that'd be kind of cool. Either the color changing or green. I thought green would go good because I think green really matches this car. I got slime caps, which are like these little caps, like your tire pressure gauge caps. They're silver, and then the tops of it is like green and translucent. It's actually really cool. I had them on the truck. I wish I took them off and just used them for this one, but I sold the truck with that. But I have them on here. Honestly, I might go back to the black, but I also like these, so I don't know. I wanted to do a review of Apple Watch, so I'm probably going to do that. I've wanted to do that for quite some time. Yeah, I'm just living life. I got like, oh gosh, I've got two pages, 3 or 4 channels, and my new Instagram, Facebook, Twitter's the same. Yeah, I should talk about that. Okay, so long story short, I tweeted what somebody else said on Twitter, but someone thought that I was about like self-harm, so they called the cops on me. And I actually got taken to the mental hospital, and I was in the mental hospital for like 20 days. It was freaking crazy. I wanted like, I don't even know like what even was the point, because like obviously I'm mentally sane. I'm not like psychologically crazy or pathologically insane. So it's like for them to see that, like the cops came to my house and they read the tweet that I had sent out, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we're taking you to mental hospital." I'm like, so, and then a different time, I actually just went to. I was there for like 30 days. It was freaking obscene, and it's like both times it was like there was no reason. So whatever. And then obviously I got tattoos. I got new tattoos. I just got this one a few weeks ago. It's kind of the sun shining on it. Octopus. And then I got this koi fish. And then I got the snake right here. And then I got the scorpion. I did a tattoo tour, but I think I deleted it, honestly. Cause I got like 7 channels. So when I'm uploading content, I'm like, which channel is this going on? And then I'm like, I upload it and I'm like, okay, wait. So it's like, it's so confusing. I haven't dated in a while. I'm talking about everything. Is literally talking. You should have known what you clicked. I haven't dated in a while. I dated a girl that I worked with. Her name was Jill, and she was really nice, and she was really pretty, and she's really funny, and she's really caring, but she cared so much that I thought she was clingy. So I'm like, yo, this isn't working. And I broke up with her, and she was devastated. And I texted her probably like maybe like a month ago. She's like, well, I don't completely hate your guts. I'm like, well, gee, thanks. But it just didn't work out. Relationships kind of just don't work out for me. Like, you know, the kid in Polar Express who says Christmas doesn't work out for me? That's relationships for me. It just doesn't work out. I'm planning on moving. I can't tell you where because privacy, but I'm planning on moving within the next few years. I can't say where, but I'm planning on moving, getting out of this bum frick state. I'm currently in a state where it's very liberal, and it's very hard because we're going through the Great Depression again. And I don't know if you know this, we're going through the Great Depression again, and people just don't seem to realize you have to make a lot of money, and to live here is expensive. That's about it. I don't have much else. So thank you for watching. I'm going to try to do more of these. Yeah, I'll catch you next time.